Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, in this series we've been putting together this little sales product page with a countdown timer for urgency. It's kind of a little bit like a funnel page. We've got little buttons that take people down the site, and it takes them down to where they can actually purchase the product. And we've got WooCommerce installed to actually sell them that product. So let's continue on. In our last video we added some buttons to scroll to the various different sites, and in this video I'm going to add another section below this. It's called the full story. It's going to be a split full width row with an image and the details about our product. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work, which is right here. And I'm going to add a new section with the blue button. I'm going to make it a regular section. I'm going to split it into two columns. Now, before I put anything in here, I want to make this row full width. So I'm going to get out of there. See the green tab for the row? The row at the moment is just stretching the width of our usual content. I want to make it full width so it reaches both sides of the screen. And to do that, let's just go into our row. Green tab for a row, blue for a section, and a dark tab for a module. So let's go into our row. We'll go over to design and sizing. Now Divi used to have a button, you could just flip it and it'd do this for you. I'm not quite sure why they've removed that. But anyway, put the width up to 100%, then copy the 100%, and paste it in the max width below, or you can type it in, whichever works for you. And we've now got a full width row. Really easy to do. Okay, and I don't want any space between the section and the actual row itself. So let's actually make the contents of the row, then we'll get rid of the space on the section. So our first one, it's going to be just a text module, and it's going to be about our product. So for our first little text module, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to give the title of the product. And as you can see, it's right there. Now I'm going to change where it is, but I want to make this a lot bigger. I'm going to make it purple in color because I'm going to actually have a dark background. So let's go to our design tab. I'm actually going to make this a title, so I'm going to select it, go up to where it says paragraph, hit the drop down. I'm going to make it a heading 2. And if you hit the little blue paintbrush icon or go to your design tab, it'll take you straight to the edit. But it's design, heading text H2. Okay, so I'm going to have it capitalized. I'm going to have it semi-bold. In fact, I'll go the whole hog. Let's make it bold. I want it purple in color. And for the time being, I'm going to leave it on the left, but I am going to give it some padding of say 100 pixels just to bring it away from the side there. So we'll go down to spacing. I'm going to say padding left 100. Great, that's fine for our title. I might decide to make that a little bit bigger in a minute. Let's give our section a colored background now. So if we go into the section, the blue tab, simply going to give it a background color of black. And save our changes. Now let's add some more information about our product. I'm going to add another little module with a dark plus sign right there. I'm going to add another text module. And inside here I'm going to put the full content and details about my product. And just sorting out any paragraph issues that are going on there. That seems to be fine now. And again, I want to make that a bit bigger. I want to make it white. So let's go to our design, or again you can just go to the little paintbrush, it's up to you. And this is the regular text. So I'm going to make it white. I'm going to make it a lot bigger. Something like that perhaps. It's very easy to read. I want to give it at least 100 pixel padding on the left. I think I'll give it some on the right too. So let's go down to spacing. And padding left and right 100. You don't have to put the pix in, it'll put it there for you. Hit the chain, it'll do the opposite one. If you want to use VW, viewable width or percentage, just select the pix and type in VW or percentage. That's good for me at the moment, that's fine. Let's save our changes. Okay, now let's put our image on the right hand side here. So I'm simply going to go down to an image module, and let's choose the image we want. Just drag the image in and upload it. Great, now this image I want it to be touching top and bottom, and I'm going to adjust the row so there's no gutter, and I'm going to make this bigger and spread it out and add a button this side too. So as we can see, we've got a bit of padding top and bottom. So let's get rid of that on our section and see where we stand. Let's just save the image. I'm going to go into my section, blue tab. Let's get rid of any padding top and bottom. Design, spacing. Make sure there's none there. But we still got a little bit, so I imagine there's some on the row. So let's go into our row, the green tab. And while we're in here, I want to make sure there's no what they call gutters, and that's the gap between modules. So we've got a straight split 50-50 down the middle. So I'm going to go to design, sizing wise, use custom gutter width. I'll check that. I'm going to take that all the way down to 0. So I know we got 50-50 now. Now let's just check our spacing. So let's go down to spacing and make sure there's no padding top and bottom. Fantastic, that should do it. If we look now, yep, that image is all the way down at the bottom and there's no gap at the top. Okay, well, let's adjust this. So I'm going to go into the module. I'm going to go to my design. Let's move this over so we can see a little easier. And again, if you just click the paintbrush icon. Okay, well, I want to make that quite a bit bigger. Yeah, something like that. Great. Now I want some space at the top and at the bottom because I want to spread this out so it sort of fills our screen here. So let's go to our spacing, and I'm going to add 100 pixels top. I think I'll add it to the bottom as well. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to make this text bigger. So let's save our heading right there. Go into this one. Go to our text. Let's make our text size a little bit bigger. And let's make the line height a little bit more so the lines are a little more spread out. Maybe too much. Actually, I think that's going to work. That's fine. Okay, and last thing, let's just add a little button below. Now, if you watched our last video, you saw that we saved and created these buttons here. So let's just load one of these buttons. If you missed that video, have a look at the playlist below and you'll find it in there. So let's hit add new module, add from library. Let's grab one of our buttons. Great. Now I want to put it further down. I think I want to keep it on the left hand side. So let's go into the module. I'm going to go to design, alignment, I want it on the left. I'm going to have to give it 100 padding just to make sure it's on the same as the rest of them. So let's go down to our spacing. I'm going to give it 100 on the top. I'm actually going to use margin for this button rather than padding, because if I use padding on the top of it, it's going to make the button itself bigger. I'll demonstrate. I'll just put in 50 pixels there. As you can see, that's added 50 pixels to the top of the button. If you want big fat buttons, that's a great way of doing it, but I don't for this particular project. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to use margin top, and I'm going to give it 100 on top, keep it consistent, and 100 on the left. There we go, that's in line now, and that's just about where we want it. Now I need it to say our customers say, or testimonials, because it's going to go down to a section that we haven't built yet below called testimonials. So let's go into the text and or whatever it is you want to say on your button. And for the link, I'm just going to put a hashtag in there so we've got something to show. Great, so I think we're done with our little split hero section. Save our changes, save our page changes, and exit the visual builder. Now then, let's go down to where we were working. And there he is. There's a nice little split 50-50 image and text section. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.